Welcome to episode 3 of Live Action Newsletter. Today's episodes, upcoming events. On March 15th, Tuesday morning, from 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m., Lillian Caldwell will do another Lillian's Interviews, and today her special guest will be Dr. Monica Starkman, who wrote the book The End of Miracles, discussing infertility and its disappointments and the stress that it puts on and strain that puts on a relationship between spouse and wife, between children, parents, in-laws, and friends. It's a novel based on one of her patients who had trouble getting pregnant and what happened when her infertility was exposed for the world to see. Then, on Tuesday evening from 9:30 to 11:30 p.m., tune in to hear TV Confidential with your host, Ed Robertson. On March 16th, Wednesday, from 8:30 p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m., Flash Silvermoon, What the Animals Tell Me. From 10 p.m. to 10:40 p.m., Dr. James Reedfield, Myth and Legend, History and Religion. Then on Thursday, from 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m., on Lillian's Interviews with host Lillian Caldwell, she will be interviewing Craig Smalley. He's a financial advisor, and he will be taking questions from the audience about how to save their money, how to plan for their estate, how to plan for their college education of their children or grandchildren. So please join us. Friday, March 18th, from 2:30 to 3 o'clock, Jeannie White and Social Connections. And then from 3:05 to 3:15 p.m., Dan Riley in political and sports commentary. And now a word from our sponsors. Advertising is the life's blood of any company, institution, nonprofit, musician, author, dentist. You've been there. We've all been there. PWRN, Passionate World Radio Network, offers 30-second, 45-second, and 60-second commercials. Contact Lillian at 610-273-3083 or mail at lscaldwell, CAULDWELL, at PassionateWorldRadioNetwork.com. And now, back to Live Action Newsletter. PWRN is proud to announce a new kind of info podcast. For 5 minutes, you can get your message, you can get your story, you can get your release out to the world so that everybody knows who you are, where you're going, and why it is so important for you and them to be connected. So, check it out. A 5-minute pod. It can be weekly. It can be a serial. It can be once a month. But you know the old saying, it takes 7 times before a person finally gets it to use your services. And now, you want to stay ahead of the curve. Of course you do. You want to be able to join us in the chat section. Of course you do. So in order to do that, you want the next episode of Live Action Newsletter delivered to you ahead of the curve so that you know what is happening ahead of time and plan for it so that you can get your instant gratification for the day. Learn what over 3 million on-demand listeners already know, that PWRN plans and aims to please. You can plan something, but it doesn't necessarily mean it can always be carried out. Not only will you receive live action newsletter ahead of time, but you'll also have private access to 3 of PWRN's archival programs. Your choice, from Myth and Legend, History and Religion, with our host Dr. James Riedfeld from Fullerton College, from Fullerton, California, to What the Animals Tell Me, Flash Silvermoon, our animal whisperer, to Crazy Tuesday with Rowena Cherry, who interviewed top celebrity romance authors, to The Entrepreneurial Spirit with Dr. Jaretta Nord, who wrote a book about entrepreneurs and teaches classes at her prestigious university, to The Veterans Advocate with Millie Bess, who has passed already 4 laws in Illinois, helping the veteran to achieve their dignity and to get the benefits that the government promised to give to them. So if you want to listen to on-the-go programming, then this is the place for you. PWRN, https://passionateworldradionetwork.com. Sign up on our email form. Just put your name, put your email, and say, Lillian, I'm ready to go. What's my next step? Or check out our sister site, skillsbeknown.com. Maybe you need to brush up on your interviewing skills. Maybe you need to brush up on mastering your interpersonal skills. Or maybe you yourself want to put a podcast together or do a radio show. And maybe you're just an older lady or a younger lady who wants to know how to use the technical part of getting to listen online, to record a good program, or even to make a video. Well, here's your chance. Go over to https://passionateworldradio.com, put your name, put your email, and tell me what you're interested in. And we at PWRN will be more than happy to help you obtain those skills, or polish those skills that have become rusty. And before you go, let me leave you with this. To see the view, you must climb the mountain. Until next time, live action newsletter will return on Monday.